This is an SKS rifle. It was designed in 1945 by Sergei Simonov in Russia, and then this model was produced in 1956 in China. There were millions of these rifles produced, and many of them are surplus firearms today. I'm going to be showing you how to disassemble and field strip this rifle for cleaning. To do that, we're going to have to make sure this gun is safe and unloaded. We're going to visually inspect the breech to make sure there are no bullets in the chamber, also no bullets in the magazine. We can depress the magazine spring to let the bolt move forward. Cycle it again. Now the gun is completely unloaded. The safety is on because it is in the straight position, down is in the fire position, up in the straight position, in the non-fire position. So now to disassemble this gun, we're going to have to lift up on this back lever to release the bolt cover. But before we do that, unless we want this back guard flying off, we want to let the bolt go forward to relieve the tension on the spring. Now we can just pull this lever back, and we can remove the bolt cover and remove the spring. Now the bolt and the bolt carrier just slide back. I can lift up the bolt carrier, set it aside, and that exposes the bolt. Inside the bolt is the firing pin, which fires the round. Now we have the complete back side of the gun disassembled. You'll see that the trigger guard and the trigger are still on the firearm. The way to take those off are punching this little, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little piece that you have to depress with, say, like a screwdriver or a punch, and the trigger assembly just pops right off. But now for cleaning, all you really have to do is clean the bolt, clean the barrel, and the gas system. So to take the gas system off, you have to move up this little lever, and it's pretty hard to do. You can get to a certain point, and then you might need a little bit of help. If you need the help, you can always go to your cleaning kit and get the punch out of it. The cleaning kit is in the back of these rifles. All you have to do is take your finger, depress this, and out pops a little capsule. Inside this capsule is your punch. And so with this punch, you can just, there's a variety of things, brushes, that that connect to the cleaning rod, which pulls out, but we're not going to get into that today. You could just take this punch and just use it to move this little lever up almost to 12 o'clock, or to 9 o'clock right now, to remove the gas tube. Now when the gas tube's removed, you can slide out the piston, and you can clean the inside of that. Set that down, and then inside of here is the mechanism that actually pushes the bolt back. The piston doesn't do that. There's a little piece inside of here that's spring driven, and when the bullet is fired, the gas goes through the tube, pushes the piston back, hits this piece, which blows the bolt back, and then cycles the weapon to be fired again. To remove that, all we have to do is bring this into the 12 o'clock position. Watch out, this will come out kind of quick. It's under a lot of pressure. And we can remove that and clean the inside. So now that we have it field stripped, we can just reassemble it in the exact opposite order to come back to a complete rifle. So we'll put that piece back in. Ooh. Excuse me. So we'll put this piece back in the rifle carefully, and then bring this back in to the 9 o'clock position. It's under a lot of pressure, so you have to be careful. You could use your punch or your screwdriver just to put it down the rest of the way. Now that you have it in, you can go ahead and take your gas tube and your piston, drop the piston in the gas tube, attach it back to the rifle. Some of them are kind of a snug fit, so you just have to work with them. Then you can move this lever back down. Maybe you want to use the punch again if you don't want to hurt your fingers too much, but that wasn't a concern for most soldiers. If you have to clean this in a quick manner, And now your gas system is all installed. Your bolt is also simple, just do it in the reverse order. You can actually take the bolt carrier and the bolt just attaches through that little notch in it. You can take it, slide it back in, and the bolt carrier does exactly what it's supposed to and guides the bolt in. I just removed the magazine so it slid forward without me having to depress it. Then I can take the spring, reinsert that in, flip up the lever, and then reinstall the bolt cover. And then you just have to make sure this lever's out all the way before you push that in, push it in, close it, and the weapon would be ready to fire. This SKS has a bayonet on it, which can just flip up just like that, and it fires the 7.62 by 39 round. These are just some interesting pieces of information I thought I should tell you. I'll show you the round, which is fed into the gun on stripper clips. Stripper clips just this, it's not a detachable magazine, it's just a clip that holds the rounds so that way they can be easily inserted into the gun. So that is all. That's how you field strip an SKS rifle. And there was a little bit of background in there about how Sergei Simonov invented the rifle. And he invented it to replace the Mosin gun. And eventually this was replaced by the AK-47. Thanks for watching.